What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. What's going on? Listen, we down here. We are, you know what it is. You already know what it is. So we're gonna talk about a few things for a little while, and then I'm gonna get my ass back to where I need to go. Okay. Hold on, let me get over here. Let's move out of here. I have a couple things I want to talk about and some questions I have. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do to show that you saw the Diva for a couple seconds. Come down and say hello, and leave a comment when we get down there. Be mindful to be respectful in the comments. Just keep that in mind. So I did want to talk about a couple of things first. Just some, news and announcements. If you have the capacity, and if the weather permits, as you can see, it's raining today. Yesterday it was sunny, it was beautiful, but I'm glad that it's raining because I see it as a way of cleansing. You have less traffic, less people out. It cleanse this place for real. Like, the amount of pollution, you know what I'm saying? That it's like less than a lot of shit that's going on. So I think it's kind of symbolic that it's raining. I love it. But if you do have sun in your area, the sun, I posted yesterday on the community wall and on my Instagram page. If you're not on my Instagram, it's politeasfuck, polite_as_fuck. Okay. So you can go find me there. I'll put the link in the description box. It's in every description box. It's in all the description boxes, most of all the description boxes. But just a reminder that the sun, getting about 15 to 30 minutes of sun a day, especially if you are working from home. I know there's a lot of people working from home and you just stay in the house, but get some time out. If you have your kids at home, let them go out, because sometimes they're like, ooh, I have to get my sons together. I was like, this is not a vacation. This is not a break. You guys are still going to be on a schedule. Yes. And I went and picked up homework packets and everything. We're not playing out here. Nathaniel was on the phone yesterday, like laughing at me because they were like, I'm okay with letting them play the video games and stuff like that. It's fine because, they're bored. But I'm like, it's not going to be that all day. You're going to have to be doing something. You're going to have to go outside and have recess. We about to do school up in here, okay? I have to work still. So we got to work. So be mindful of the amount of energy that you're using because you're at home more. So the electricity bills, gas bills, all them bills is going to be a little higher. So be mindful of that. But the sunlight is an antibiotic. It speeds up your healing. It's a germ killer, boosts your immune system, get your vitamin D. Allowing the sun to exposing your chest and your back is good for, like bronchitis, those upper respiratory issues that you might have. Sunlight is also a disinfectant. UV rays kill bacteria. I know that it is a virus, okay? And then also the sun oxygenates and purifies your blood. So I just want to remind you of that. Also a reminder of your chakras that could be blocked in this time of, you might have experiencing anxiety, fear, anything like that. Coming from feeling like a place of lack or anything like that. Not having enough money, you might feel like that it tends to block your root chakra. So meditation, this is a good time to, if you're going to be home, this is a great, to me, I feel like it's a great time to develop some healthy habits, whether it's getting up in the morning, having your warm water with your, apple cider vinegar, or with your limes in your water, whatever you do, whatever cleansing type of water, in lemon water, whatever you drink, do it every morning. You have an opportunity. You don't have to be rushing out of home. This is a great opportunity to develop some good habits. So I think that's a good, there's some good things that come out of this. You don't have to operate from a place of lack. You do not have to operate from a place of fear. You just don't have to do that. Your root chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, all of those things tend to get blocked when you are feeling anxiety and fear and things like that. So some things that you can do for your root chakra, you can carry, if you want to carry a stone, a good stone for your root chakra are bloodstones or hematite or rubies. That's a good to keep that unblocked and cleansed. Also some meditation, mountain pose. If you're into yoga, you can do mountain pose, butterfly pose, where you sit with your legs out. Seated meditation pose, child's pose, when you get on your knees, bend forward with your forehead on the floor, and just stretch that out. That helps keeps your sacral chakra, which is at the base of your spine, clear. Also, I'm reading notes for you all, so I get everything correct, okay? Your sacral chakra is just below your navel, and anything red for your root chakra. Eating red foods, chili. You can also eat like root vegetables are really good. Carrots, potatoes, what do you call them? Yams, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are really good to eat. Any red foods, okay? And then your solar plexus chakra is above your navel, right? And that is, we want to do actually, your sacral chakra is orange. So that's typically the next one. Is right just below the navel. And some yoga poses for that. Cobra, butterfly pose again, goddess squat, sitting down, your legs open. Any orange foods, nuts are good to keep your sacral chakra cleansed. Some stones, tiger eye, carnelian is good for that as well. Let's see what I have on me. I have, oh, this is a clear quartz. Sorry. I do have a red stone here, red agate, and beeswax. All right, and then for your solar plexus chakras just above the navel, that's also because a lot of people are emotional. I see a lot of people that are afraid, and they're operating from those places. So these are the things that happen. These chakras become blocked and stagnant and just hold energy, and you want it to be flowing, right? For your solar plexus chakra, you can do warrior pose. Warrior pose is when your arms are out. You know what warrior pose is. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. Sun salutations is great. Plank pose is great as well. Yellow foods, bananas, stuff like that. Gingers, turmeric, any kind of grains is good for that. And then for that, you can, for stones, topaz, amber, citrine is one of my favorite stones ever. So those are some just little tips to keep yourself together while you're in the house. Okay, so that's it for that. So some other topics I want to talk about real quick. The Insecure trailer it came out a few days ago. Insecure comes back on April 12th on HBO. I love Insecure. There's a lot of different critiques about Insecure. Nobody's ever gonna like, all of us are never gonna like something. Someone's always not gonna like it. So there are some critiques of Insecure, but about some critiques that say because they're not Black Americans, which tends to mean like you're a descendant of slaves, that they have some issues with them actually representing Black Americans and having a Black American experience in Southern California. anyways, it's always something. So we see that Issa's that she don't have no job, no man. That looks cool because we see Lawrence has a girlfriend, and her and Issa are friends, and she's making awkward jokes about it. The block party that Issa was trying to get together last season is going to come to fruition this season, which looks very cute. But April 12th, Amanda Seales is on there. I know there was some rumors about her not being on there or something like that. So I don't know, but I'm excited to see it. And I probably will be reviewing it. I think I reviewed it. Did I review it last season? I think I reviewed it the last time it was on. Was that last season? Oh, let me drink my tea. And I'm drinking a chai green tea, which is so good, with honey and creamer. So good. I almost forgot about it. Okay, and what else? Quad was on Queen Supreme Court. It was so cute. It was so cute. Quad has really good timing. She has good timing. She loves to talk. She loves to talk. I don't have nothing with me to clean my glasses because I just came in the car like, let's get in here. Okay. Yeah, she did a really good job. I was like, okay, Quad. I mean, I didn't expect she does a good job on, she's dramatic, and, and when she gets to talking about her book, honey, she was really like, I'm glad she was on there. That was really cute. They did a good job. They talked about a lot of different subjects. When they was talking about the baby, that shit was so funny. That shit was hilarious. But yeah, Quad is not here for the bullshit. She's not here for a lot of shit. I like Quad. And you know what's funny? I tend to like the ones that y'all don't like. Like Married to Medicine, I love Heavenly. Baby, I love Heavenly. I do. And I like Quad. On she's on Married to Medicine too. Shit. And Quad. So of course there's some stirrings going on about this stimulus check that's supposed to be going out. Well, that was one of Andrew Yang's thing. I forgot what he called it, what the name of it was, but giving people an extra $1,000 a month because you never know. That will, stimulate the economy, and it will continue. So I think there are a lot of things that we are seeing with this, staying at home shit, because a lot of people are like, I've always could have worked from home, and, just a lot of different things that you're just like, I could have been doing this. You know what I mean? And it's just weird how we have an ability to do things, and people have abilities and ways to do things, and companies just don't do it. But unfortunately, there are some people whose jobs are laying them off and things like that. So this extra money for everybody will help everybody, I think. Whether it's pay bills on, a higher, because your electricity bills and stuff like that, they're going to be a little bit higher using them all day, unless you have a plan to have them off like half of the day. Keep the TV off. You don't have to have the TV on. You don't be watching TV at work. I mean, besides us, but you don't be watching TV at work. You know what I'm saying? So your electricity is on. Figure out a way that you can still save energy, also maintaining your energy as well. So it's all good. Okay. They don't know how much it's going to be. But it's interesting because if you can put this much money into the population, you probably could have fixed Flint, Michigan's water supply by now. Like stuff like that. I'm thinking about like, y'all could have been to do this. And a lot of like the universal health care talking point. There's a lot of things that is happening right now that is just like all of these things. We could be actually living in a different way. I think it's like, slow your asses down. I don't know. I mean, I guess, I try to be optimistic about things sometimes. And I'm just like, I think a lot of this thing could be a good thing, So we'll see what happens with this stimulus check. What would you do with it? Depending on how much it is. I imagine because the stimulus check that was out, I think it was like about 10 or 12 years ago, maybe 12. I think it was around $800 to $1,000, and that was 12 years ago. So if you think about the cost of living and how in 12 years, maybe about $2,500. I don't know. I think it's really weird how stingy and greedy. I mean, that's just capitalism, but it's what it is. But remember when I said that Corona might be the cure for capitalism? Anyway, so yeah, developing some healthy habits is good. Marlo stealing in Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't think she was stealing. I think she was getting her bags together. I think she was getting her shit together. I am disappointed that people think that that lady was stealing. Like, I know Marlo's character is questionable as it relates to things that's around money. Like, I think she's been arrested for fraud and things like that, checks and stuff like that. She's known to be down at the, you know, the boutiques where the fake, you know, designer labels reside. Some mall somewhere. What's her name used to tell us she used to be down at the mall? Was that Kaya? Oh my God. What did she used to call Marlo? She used to have a name for Marlo. Anyway, I don't think Marlo was stealing. I think she was getting her bags together, moving her shit around. As black people, have you ever been someplace like at a store and you moving stuff in your purse and stuff and you like, it's happened to me. I'm just gonna say it's happened to me where no one was thought I was stealing, but I thought to myself, this looks like I'm stealing, because you can pick up something. Like, for instance, I was looking for a concealer the other day, a few weeks ago, and I had my old concealer, the one that I just bought. Remember, I told y'all I'm gonna be trying to do my shit to get my shit together over the years. So I've been buying stuff, and so I went and I was looking at my old concealer. I took my old concealer out of my purse to look at the number so I can find it on the thing, and then I picked up another concealer and put my old concealer back in my bag. If somebody was watching me, they might think that I was stealing, but I wasn't. And I think that's what we just did to Marlo. Like, we did some old profiling black shit. Like, what, you gonna buy? Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. We really pulled, I feel like that. I don't feel like Marlo was stealing. I don't know. And, you know, I'm not, you know, I just don't feel like she was. Has that ever happened to you where you have been moving around with your handbag or your purse or something like that, and it could look like you moving shit around? You don't know. She could have been putting her phone away. She could have bought something earlier and was like trying, I don't know, but to me, I would give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think she would go to another country, especially after Kenya said, y'all act like y'all, act like y'all been someplace before. Remember when she said that? And then Marlo's voice was after that and said, y'all gotta be careful. Y'all don't want to end up in somebody's jail or something like that. So she has an understanding that she is in a different country. I don't think that she will pull that in a different country. I don't know. And if she did, I think it's very dangerous, and that was dumb of her. But I don't think that, from my perspective and what I saw and from my experiences, that's not what I saw. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that young Marlo was stealing. What else? I think that's about it, y'all. That's all I got to say. I did have some questions I wanted to ask you while we are, you know, home and you guys are watching videos and stuff like that. We can get down in the comments. Again, with respect. I had to activate my throat chakra yesterday. But the way that the planets were aligned, it was just on par. It was gonna happen regardless. Sooner or later. You have to be mindful, you guys, you know. I think that, you know, we believe you have some access and some familiarity with me, and that you can speak to me in a certain kind of way or make these statements about me instead of the argument, but about me, right? Because I am so open-minded, my ideas and point of views on things can be one thing one week, and in 3 or 4 months will be something the other week. So while there was an attempt to insult me by having an open mind, it has gotten me to where I am today. I think people feel like somebody. Funky Daniva said something on his video the other day, that yesterday when I watched his Andrew Gillum video, which is actually really, really good. He was really in his bag with that. And he said something that, people feel like they know you, so they can talk to you in a certain way. And when you are on a platform like this, when people have access to you, you're going to have to learn how to accept those things. And I think that I have this idea that the people I feel like I'm like a boutique channel. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of us. It's, it's like, thank you for all the new subscribers and stuff like that. It's not really a lot of us. And so I get down in the comments and go back and forth with some of y'all. And we don't always agree, but we are very respectful of each other. I'm not attacking you. Now, when you attack me, I will attack you back. And that's just who I am today. Doesn't make me less of anything, but that's how our experience was together. If you want to have a different experience with me, come at me in a different way. I treat people how they treat me. I'm not waiting for you to treat me how I'll treat you, right? The way that you approach me, I'm gonna approach you I'm gonna come with the same energy. And sometimes you have this, like, I will strangle you with this rap. You think, oh, I'm over here doing yoga poses and shit. You don't think the shit can't get cute, because I can get real cute. Like I be trying to tell y'all, some days we ratchet, some days we are righteous. And that's a blend of both, yin and yang. Here we are. And I think that's just, I think people cross boundaries, and when someone cusses your ass out for crossing a boundary, next time, respect the boundary. Maybe you didn't know that was the boundary. You're like, okay, damn, okay, I didn't know. But yes, you will get cussed out. And when somebody says, oh, you cuss somebody out, that means you've lost the argument. We're not arguing. I'm cussing your ass out. And that's going to be the end of it. It's not going to be no back and forth, because this is my channel. And I can create a space where there is no back and forth. You will not have access to have a conversation with me. And it's weird to me that some people will actually create other pages and then start commenting again. If you don't, there's something to be said about you coming back to a place where you clearly don't like to be. And maybe that's something that you need to look internally, where you are going places where you don't want to be and where you feel like you need to antagonize people. Maybe that's some self-reflection that you can do while you're at home over the next couple weeks. Sit down and go inside and ask yourself, why do I keep coming here? And why am I hate watching, or whatever it is that you're doing? Why am I doing that? Go within. Okay? I do want to ask some questions. Now, if you can stock up, I got these questions off the internet, okay? If you can stock up on one food, what would it be? Me, I've always stocking up. I guess it's just how I was raised. I stock up on rice, beans, tortillas. I was raised in East LA, okay? I was like, things that you can make multiple things with, I stock up on stuff like that. That's just me. What do y'all stock up on? Okay. Root vegetables like, yams and stuff like that. Potatoes, rice, tortillas, beans. That's the kind of stuff I stock up on. And then what's also a good thing? Don't be at home. I know it's hard, but don't be at home. If you're going to be snacking, go get you some healthy snacks if you can. If your place ain't empty, your grocery stores aren't empty, go get you some healthy snacks. What has been the most difficult part of this disruption in your life, and what has been the blessing in it? So let's talk about what we call the what do we call it? The rose and the thorn, or whatever you want to call it, the thorn or the rose. What is the blessings of what is happening to you right now? What are you liking about this? And how has this disrupted your routine or anything like that? So let's talk about both sides. And then if you're reading any books, I think, or if you haven't read, I think it's a great time to pick up one of your books that you haven't read, you know, that you've been sitting down. I have a few books that I need to get my face into. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care of each other, protect your energy. You know, go and like I said, make sure you're eating red foods, orange foods, yellow foods, to help your lower chakras, to keep those clear. Because again, when you're operating from a place of fear, anxiety, lack, all of that stuff, those tend to get blocked. So keep doing that. Spicy foods is good for your root chakra, stuff like that. Get your crystals, put them in your bra, whatever you want to do. You know, don't take them out of your bra and throw them at anybody if they make you mad. All right, y'all, take care of each other. Talk to y'all later. Peace. I almost forgot. I am going to write down some of the suggestions that you had, and we're going to come back with another video this afternoon. So we'll probably be doing maybe 2 videos a day, depending on how I feel. But don't hold me to the second video. Definitely first video, but second video, I'm not sure. I haven't decided, but I do want to talk about some of the things that you guys, the 5G network that shout out to John Moses. He left a comment yesterday talking about the 5G network and how I feel about that. I haven't done that much research on it. I know that people are stirring about it, so I'm going to do some more research on it, and then I'll give you what I think about it. I did talk about Marlo stealing. Shout out to Portia Keela. You know, when your names are all together, I have to make sure. Yeah, Portia Keela, shout out to you. Somebody wanted Jennifer Wade. Shout out to Jennifer Wade. She wanted me to say something nice about Nene. We can get to that because I have a lot of nice things to say about Nene. I really do. I really do. I can say something nice about all those women, to be honest. What else? Somebody said, I want to hear you talk about Alima Amini. I hope I said it right. Shout out to you. I want to hear you talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, you know, we could talk about, let me tell you, so Nate and I, we could really talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We go back and forth from seasons. We start doing dialogue from different scenes and stuff. It's a mess. And then the people who, I guess she says, Supreme of Shade wanted me to talk about how a lot of black YouTubers focus on drama and beef amongst each other while their channels barely grow. Ooh, no. I say instead of creating conflict, create content, but some people's content is conflict, so that only lasts for so long. I mean, how long can you fight? Shit, don't y'all get tired? Anyways, I'm out of here. Take care of each other. I'll be back with another video later on today. Peace.